never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Share, baby. Last one for 2024.
Taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster to
Chad, baby. Last one for the year. Hope you guys are ready. Miles is ready.
What's happening, guys? Final one for the year.
He ran to the office, guys. Believe it, if you drive past the office, I walked here. He ran here.
Running for those TPs, guys. Running for those TPs. Final one for the year. Let's make it a banger.
Chad, hope you guys are good. Hopefully we're going to get right. I had to cancel last minute yesterday with him. Do apologize for that, Chad. My son was sick and my wife still had to wrap some things up at the office, so unfortunately I had to cancel the stream yesterday. But some good moves. Caught a nice little GJ buy, also caught a US30 buy. Ran over 300 points and I got stopped out at break even. I'm going to take you guys through that trade, a trade that we usually take. But I'll show you guys where I can't even say greed, but it's going for a little bit of an extended target. Could have been a nice bag before December. All right, Chad, before we start, as always, we're going to pray here for the last one. And then we're going to get right into the session. 10:30, we've got Rydal on. He said he's in. I sent him the link, so we'll just check, but I'll phone him. But Chad, let's get ready here. Father, we just want to thank you for another incredible year. Father, thank you for each and every member here. Thank you for your hand of blessing over myself, Miles, Keegs, everyone here at the office. Father, thank you that we can know that your hand is over us, that you keep us, you protect us, and that you bless us according to your riches, Father. And we just want to pray for the next year, and we pray that you will never leave us nor forsake us, and we can stand on that word, and that you are ready in 2025, Father. You say you make the crooked path straight, you make the mountainous road flat before us, Father. You make us sit in front of our enemies and dine, Father. Thank you that we can know that you will be with us in 2025 as well. But as we close out the last stream for 2024, we just want to bring honor and glory to your name. And we just want to come humbly before you and say thank you for that. And thank you for each and every member. And with that, Father, we just pray for a hedge of protection around every member here, every subscriber, everyone that supports this channel, that supports our businesses here, Father. We just pray that you will keep them, protect them, and bring them all safe back. Bring them all back safely for 2025 and their families. And may this be a blessed time of rest during this season. And Father, we just pray this and we ask this in the mighty and wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you believe it, Chad, now is the time. Amen. Amen.
That's your final stream for the year. This is getting me emotional here, bro.
Sure.
It's been a year.
Cry a little bit.
A year.
Chad, all right, let's get straight into the economic calendar. Hope you guys did not get wrecked with FOMC, massive moves. And we're going to talk a little bit about that quickly. I know Miles is going to come out now in the next 5 minutes already. That trigger finger is already there, ready like... Chris, sorry, man, just throw over to my screen. Chad, but in short, what happened is the dot plot, the projection is only 2 cuts for the entire year. Powell also came out saying that they're going to be a lot more strategic with cutting, so it's not just straightforward cutting into next year. And the big one that I want to show you is the repricing of the rate cut that was expected in March, okay? March, there was a rate cut expectation that has shifted now. April has also somewhat shifted. You can see there from a 28.9 to a 45.4. So all of a sudden, we are looking at less cuts. So markets already pricing in no cut for Jan, already almost 90% it's sold. March 12, that is also now sitting in the balance 56. April also very tightly contested. June is basically where the markets expect the next rate cut of 0.25 basis points. So a lot of repricing going on in the cash market. So that is where that came from, that massive drop. It's now all of a sudden a little bit tighter than what guys expected. All right. Had some retail sales come out this morning out of Britain. Retail sales dropping better than previous, lower than consensus. So a little bit negative there for the pound. And then only later this afternoon, we've got PCE. We've got personal consumption expenditure. And we've got Michigan consumer sentiment. I will definitely not be trading this afternoon. I've got a wedding to attend. I still joked the other day and said we haven't been invited to weddings. So my wife actually employed a person this year and she's getting married. So that's the only reason why we are invited. So yeah, Chad, I'm ready. If you're getting married, let me know. I'll come. I'll give you a nice gift as well. But invite me as well. All right. And Miles. How many weddings you go to?
Give you 10 pips for your wedding.
10 pips. 10 is 10. Chad, straight into a DXY. We spoke about it earlier in the week, and actually last week as well. We said if we hold above the monthly pivot, we are going to hold bullish. For the Project G members, you've seen this. We've talked about it multiple times. This is how we prepped for that NFP we had as well. But now going on the daily, I just want to clean these charts up a little bit. We've broken out of this consolidation zone, so this is not going to be the same as last year. Last year, November, this is where we started rejecting. October, November, and then for the rest of the time, markets moved down. Now, consolidation, breakout, and it is all going to depend on what we do with the daily coming back here. I'm literally going to take it for what it is today. I'm not going to look so far forward because I won't be trading next week. I'm lying. I will maybe be looking at the charts, all right? But daily for me, still bullish. However, only thing I do want to consider here, end of week, we've taken the previous daily high. We started rejecting there now. So could get a potential pullback here on the lower time frame. So let's check that out. That I just delete my indicator. Chad, give me 1 second. I just deleted the 2G's indicator. Let's check here. Can I get it back? All right, there it's back. Gone back. All right. So previous daily high taken, now rejecting. So we could see somewhat of a reversal. Also taking Asia lows. Very simple going into the session. Right there, Chad. Asia lows. That's going to be the banger for us. If we reject there, we're going to continue lower. US30. All right. Breaking up some marriages, destroying some dreams. But that is all part of the game. All right. So now, yesterday, I'll show you my trade of yesterday as well. But now we're breaking previous daily low. If we can start trading below the previous daily low, I would expect some type of potential wick fill of yesterday's daily candle. All right. We've been down literally, I think it's 10 days straight. 10 days straight without a single bullish daily candle. All right. So it is bearish. There's little to no top wick on this daily. So let's go down to the low time frames. And Chad, very simply put for me, on his arm. Thank you so much, my brother. Oh, that one is very soft. Let's get this down a bit. Let's get this up. Thanks so much, Nazam. All right, Chad. So this morning, ideally, I would love for Asia lows to be taken and then to look for some buys there. But now, ultimately, what I'll be looking at is the previous daily low. If we can hold that, I'm going to start looking long to potentially trade this in to the EQ 167. And then also to show you my trade from yesterday. Let me actually just get it up here. I'm a little bit bleak. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit bleak because the trade, I initially had my TP set. It's not showing the trade history on here. Asia highs. So that was Asia highs there yesterday. On this bullish engulfing, when it failed to hold back below, on this bullish engulfing, I entered there. I had a 70-point stop just purely on how volatile the markets were. I couldn't go for 30, so I had like a 70, I think somewhere there, yeah. I just doubled my stop, reduced my my lot size, and the daily EQ was up here somewhere, Chad. I think it was up here, if I'm not mistaken. There was your daily pivot, and I thought initially 300 points. I'm like, yes, this thing can really give us a nice bounce. We started pushing in just before the open, moved stops to break even, and unfortunately break even trade, a little bit greedy, but that thing was up at one stage over 300 points. But that is what it is. Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, and that was the case there. But now today, previous daily low, if we reject there, we're going to still continue low, and we'll start looking at daily S1. Nasdaq, quick one here. Daily back in the range right here. So now all of a sudden we're going to look for our next zone down here. And unless we can start trading back above the previous daily low, this thing is bearish. Asia low is still untapped, so I'm going to say very simply put that zone there. Rejections there, we're going lower again, holds above bullish. All right, gold. Okay, gold giving us a niblet setup here. These are the zones that I'm working with. Cleaned up the zones a little bit this morning. So again, yesterday testing that zone, weak bullish candle. So this zone right here, if we start rejecting here, I'm going to look for further short continuations. If we start holding above it, then I'll look long. But currently I am short biased on gold. And if we can potentially reject here now, come back down below the daily pivot, I will look short. Otherwise, if we start holding above here, that's the daily EQ, that's the weekly S1, then I will look long to go and test yesterday's flat body resistance areas up there. All right, so we've got two scenarios on gold, straightforward. GU daily breakout yesterday was very clean. That is as simple as it gets. Break below, you would target the bottom end of the range. We did that, but now again, end of week, let's look at the weekly candle. Massive weekly candle with a big top wick. Can we find some type of pullback on this weekly and daily candle? If not, then we're going back lower again, but ultimately I'm going to monitor previous daily low. That's also weirdly coinciding with 12500. So if we can hold the 12500 level and we can start trading above Asia highs, I would look long. Otherwise, short below the previous daily low, because then we're also rejecting that round number. And then last one, GJ daily is bullish. I was bullish for the week. I was bullish on the day, the other day. I think if you go back to, when was it? Tuesday. I think Tuesday's analysis, I said at any stage can we get a massive bullish candle because the order flow is still bullish here. All right, we got that. Yesterday, nice strong bullish candle. Now the question is, do we go to fill that wick? I would love to think so. Nice little pullback into liquidity here. Yesterday's daily candle closing above this little zone there, and also closing above this flat body resistance area. It is Friday. Are we going to pull back or continue? Lower time frames telling me Asia lows untested, Asia highs untested, and I actually want to just see what are we going to do right here, Chad. If we can start holding above the EQ and the daily pivot right here, I'm going to look long. Otherwise, if we are going to start breaking below Asia lows and start holding below Asia lows, I might look short for a quick trade into 195.50. Trade I took yesterday, got to the charts yesterday morning quickly, saw this minor consolidation. There was a nice round number there, 197.50 right there. I saw the news of the BOJ traded in line with the fundamentals. Once we tested that, minor consolidation, break of the high, still sent Miles the pick, and I said 10 is 10. I was actually wanting to go for this weekly R3, if I'm not mistaken. Daily, I think it was the daily R4 for a little bit more, but I thought it's already so extended, I don't want to get caught. So took an eyes, 10 is 10. And today we've got two zones to monitor. We've got daily pivot EQ and then these lows. But Chad, that is my rapid fire analysis. We're going to go over to our main man, Trigger Van Wyk.
Right, boys, let's have a look at gold quickly. First and foremost, what I really like to see is the two following candles. The first candle is a Mariposa in liquidity, so you can see this on the left hand side. This is my daily time frame, by the way. Liquidity is right there. Close of Mariposa in that area. That for me is a reversal candle. Next candle starts to reverse and drives all the way back up to the Cupid level 26.25. However, closing weak bearish. Immediately my idea is going to be, as we reject these areas, to come and wick fill yesterday's liquidity area. And that is what I want to target this morning, guys. As we drop down to that 4 hour, we've got that overall range. Yes, price action is bearish. We understand that. However, if we look where price is rejecting off of those liquidity areas, we can then understand that yes, we are in a range, so we can use that to our advantage. By now, with the 4 hour engulfing the previous trading above the quarter pip, if we re-break 26.0750, I will look to long, and all I'm literally doing is trading consolidation. So whether this is going up or down on that high time frame doesn't matter to me, because all I'm doing is trading the consolidation, buying price as it rejects off that daily area, confirms on that 4 hour. And lastly, what I then need with this microstructure right now is that 30 minute to start trading above these highs. Why do I need the closure above, at least on a 50 minute? Is because if you look to the left, there is an area of liquidity there. It's currently acting as a resistance. So I don't want to get it in impulsively. It grabs liquidity and then starts to do something like this, where it continues the bearish structure that it is in, because we are bearish. So what I'll be doing is a counter trend play, understanding what the high time frame is doing, understanding where price can go, but I need that 15 or 30 minute closure above this level to confirm that it can be used as a support level. And then as it starts to flip those candles, we can look to long the position. And that is my idea on gold this morning. The only alternative would be that if we reject these areas and price starts to close beneath that QP level, I can then play on the simple break off structure, which is the micro area, to then continue the shorts into this area here. The only thing I don't like is it is in your, let's say, a bit more choppy area, but I'm fine with that because it's the overall structure. We are bearish. Okay, so that's going to be the idea there, where this area right now, where we are in, is where price is going to be not tradable for me. Above here is going to be my aggressive buy zone. And then beneath here will be my aggressive short zone. The reason why it's aggressive, even though it is with the structure, is because it is that first phase after your microstructure is.
Somebody's saying a tweezer bottom. I don't know if it's like tweezer the drink.
No, that's baby pips. Baby pips.
Tweezer
terms.
bottom.
We don't use it, boys. I don't use any candlestick and
I thought that's when you
like
down a tweezer. It's like tweezer bottom.
But you see, with Twizzler, we don't do that because it gives us dandruff. But that's my idea on gold, guys. Let's have a look at GJ. I see the lachis is coming now. So GJ actually looks very nice to me. I really like GJ. When Chris sent me that trade, another student of mine also sent me that trade, and that was perfect setup and perfect price action. I feel like that's what GJ is doing. So for me, I also have the idea that we can go ahead and flip the current data high and fill that liquidity. However, with GJ on the other hand, it's more a fence-driven idea today. Because if I look at pure price action on the 4 hour and not really on the daily and the 30, there's my area, there's my break, here's my retest, here's liquidity, price should continue driving, right? However, that's not always going to be the case. So I'm going to use this to my advantage by understanding that yes, there's liquidity here. If we start trading beneath it, there's going to be my secondary range right there. And all I'm going to do is then sell from resistance to that support level. And that's going to be the simple play for me on GJ. GJ, it's a fencing trade today. We are sitting on the fence. And what I'll be doing is literally waiting for this current 30-minute consolidation zone, which is going to be this area, to either close beneath or close above. Once I get that, that's going to be my trade. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. It's literally just going to be pure price action playing today on GJ. So it's going to be the understanding that you have your resistance here on the 4 hour as well as your 30-minute. Price broke out because of the BOJ. This was that stunning move that Chris caught from that area to that area. And then as price then pulls back, we have liquidity, so price should start doing something like that. However, if it fails to do that, we'll wait for price to close beneath, retest, and literally trade the range. Straightforward. I love it. So now it's going to be the patience card. We have London open in the next 4 minutes. Let's see what price has in store for us.
Kingsley ginger beer's instant throat infection.
Yo, no, Kingsley, anything Kingsley.
What is it? Is it a South African brand?
Yeah. So because I'm from Cape Town, so we have a thing in Cape Town called a double O. I don't know if you ever had that before.
A double O?
A double O.
A double O?
Double O.
No.
So a Kingsley is kind of, I would say it's just under par to double O. Yeah. It's like...
Yo, it's almost like a
Drink pop on steroids.
It's a Stony knockoff.
Nah, couldn't even... Yo, it's worse than a knockoff, my guy.
Does it hit you? Is it that way? Like, it sounds like... Have you seen when metal gets hot and you throw water? It's like a...
Yeah.
When it hits your throat, is it that?
Yeah. You can feel when the Kingsley
like burns, it burns into your throat.
Yeah. 2 liter Kingsley and a parcel fish and chips.
Yo, I was a Kingsley R6.95 for half a liter, my dude. These are like 1990 prices. That's when I was born. This is what the guys chat. Look at this. You don't see this anymore. R6.95. You can't even buy water for that price.
But I won't lie. Coming up as a kid in Cape Town,
Kingsley was the thing.
Nah, not Kingsley. A Iron Brew double O. Whew.
Double O.
Double O, my guy. That was life changing.
Double O.
That was life changing. So it's typing, I don't know, double O. Let's see. But I think they also changed the labeling compared to when there's it there at the bottom. They were there like, no, go down.
There.
Down. That's it. You see, they changed the labeling since.
Double O. Yeah, I know double O.
Since when I lived.
Here's the thing with Tweezer. They said like if you can OD on Tweezer. If you have to drink 2 liters with all the tartazine in it, it can like kill a young cow. Like you just you don't even shoot the cow. You just give it like a 2 liter of Tweezer, knocks itself out.
Now our joke was always Tweezer gives you dandruff.
Chad, but South Africans are wrong for this. If you see these guys that get the laborers next to the road, why do you buy the Owens Tweezer, my dude? The guys are laboring there on your site or whatever, and then you buy them a Tweezer. They can't even work after that. They're so bloated after taking 2 sips. It's like, yo, no finish. Done on the site. Owens must stop doing that. At least get the guys a good old Coke. No, Brian, it's wrong. No, Jake's bro, it's cuck. Here's the thing: I've labored physically myself, like physically, and people don't know what it is to physically labor. So, at least give the guys something decent to drink. Sitting behind a desk is not labor. They're in the sun laboring physically. That's why if you ever do work for me, I'll never buy that cuck. Firstly, and I'll feed you properly as well. It's like you can't. Nah, it's cuck what people do. We sanitize. You're not gonna sanitize anything with Tweezer. You'll only sanitize a toilet. Yeah. Throwing that degreaser in there. I'm gonna open up these markets and then quickly for TP. Gold is looking like it wants to set up. GU also looking like potential setup. GJ Still in somewhat of a range. Twizzler, Granadilla. I mean, 100%. 100%. My gardener that comes to us every weekend, first thing when he gets, the first thing is I pay him decently. That's the first thing. Chad, before we go on, markets are open and in motion for the final round with the 2G stream, myself and Miles. Where's my horn? Ding, 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 ding.
Round 1, fight.
He gets there, gets a cup of coffee, gets some rusks. Sometimes when I make oats, I give him some oats, feed him. He doesn't really do garden work, mostly just little stuff around the house. Lunchtime gets a proper meal, exactly what we eat. And I pay him almost 2 times what the minimum wage is, just purely because why should you try and screw somebody over? Yeah, but painters are different, Brian. Painters are like Chief here. First time I used Chief, I work in my head like painters get paid around about, say, $350 to $450 a day. I'm like, okay, he's going to be busy for so long. And I say, Chief, this is what I'll pay you. It's like, no, my friend, I'm not a painter. I'm a businessman. I'm like, okay, I like that. What is your rate? That is literally what he told me, Miles. This painter that we've used for years. I work out and I said a painter gets paid around about $350 to $450 a day, depending on how good he is.
Yeah.
And he says he'll be busy for X amount of time. I said, but then I'll pay you that. And he's like, no, I'm not a painter. I'm a businessman.
To be fair, he's in the right.
He's in the right. We've never used anyone else, but he's a machine, Chad. He charges you more. Other guys will take 2 weeks. That guy is done in 3 days.
Okay, guys, let's see what's
Okay, I'm gonna go pee quick.
let's see what's happening. On GJ, same area, nothing as of yet, but literally for me it's simple. On GJ's gonna be continuations. This will be that type 2 style idea where you have that breakout and then you've got your retest there. The only difference is, let me just actually get that tab correct. Let's get that sorted for you guys. Yeah, so as I was saying, the only difference now is the way I'm going to execute. The execution style will be type 4. For the pure reason that you are coming out of consolidation. I need price to start closing above. And when it does so, then I can wait for that one candle closure. So something like this. You want to see something where, say for example, price buys, it closes above that area like this, and your next candle is that driver, the grab of liquidity, the flip, and the continuation to drive. The one thing I'm gonna note is why I'm not buying, because I know a lot of people will start buying at these lows here. The issue for me is your micro is bearish at the moment. So you don't want to be in a situation where you're buying these lows and price continues, sets up for the sells, and then it starts to drive away. So this is why I'm being patient right now and literally waiting for price to actually close above the level or below the level. Once I can get my closure, I should be set to execute on that. On gold at the moment, gold is actually very nice. However, because of breaking those lows, I will need to see at least a 15 close above the level. Once we have that 15 close above the level, we can use this as liquidity for price to literally come to the top there. So obviously I'll be targeting 10. Just hold on quickly. I'll be targeting 10, so by that point I should have my 10. I mean, that range alone is like 60 60, 70 pips around there. So just gonna wait for that. Yeah, 15 or 30 actually. At this point, obviously a 30 would be preferred, but yeah, 15 is fine for me. 15's fine. Yeah, so let's see. Final day of stream. Let's see what we can cook here, guys. It's been an absolute banger of a year. The trades caught everything about the year has just been crazy trading related. Absolutely loved it. Let me hear from you guys in the chat. How was your trading year? How long you been trading for? Firstly, how was your trading year? And what's your mindset going into 2025? Jake the Hake, what's happening, boy?
The guy's saying, now that I'm drinking Super C, I need to go to the barber every Thursday as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing about Super C's is it makes your hair growth faster as well. So if only could make it grow in the right places, but
Hey, Chad. Is there anything you're looking at? Anything you...
Gold and GG look very appetizing for me. It's just a matter of closure and setup. And then once it does that, I think we're ready, man.
GJ, do you think... I'm just going to go split screen here. So I don't know if you want to zoom in there for the guys a little bit.
I got you.
But GJ, would you want to retest? I would actually want to retest back on 196.
Bro, I would love it. I would love it because that's going to clear the lows for me.
Yeah. And if it closes below you on the 15 chat, I do like the short. The only reason I say I would love a retest there is because check, every time we closed below, we just pop back up immediately. Back up immediately. So if I can get a retest there, rejecting, then I know, boom. Once we break these lows, money. All right. If I am going to go for it now with, let's say, a Zimbali nipple, then then I'm just going to be very aggressive on Asia lows. Or it might just do its thing now already.
This is perfect because, I mean, say for example, I'm looking for shorts and the shorts come to play. I would like it to start setting up now before that 15 close. Because if it does so, I'm going to use the 15 as my catalyst candle to make me want to get in.
And then gold, let's just get some zones here for us.
Nicodemus, trading for 8 months. I'm in drawdown when it comes to my trading. Honestly, in your first year, your mindset shouldn't be to make money. Your mindset should be to get educated, get kosher with the way you trade, have your blueprint and strategy that works for you, that's consistent. Your idea shouldn't be, am I in drawdown or gain? Because I promise you now, if you start understanding that firstly trading is a business and you have that sort of mindset, and then number two, just like any other profession in the world, whether you study to be a doctor, architect, whatever, it takes years to first of all finish your degree and then to master your craft. Trading is different though. So you can obviously master your craft within that process. However, it takes years, boys. So be patient with yourself. Don't worry about drawdown on your accounts or whatever, especially in your first 8 months. Focus on that education. Because as time goes on, yes, you're going to... Let's say, for example, you have a blueprint strategy that works awesome. The thing is, as time goes on, you're going to gain so much more experience. It's going to make your demeanor of implementing trading within your day-to-day life also change, which will make you want to actually have it a solid. That's important.
Chad, GU also looking not too bad for me. If we close below this previous daily low, we get a top wick first, we reject. I would even love a deep top wick. Something there, then break. I might consider the shorts because we've taken Asia highs. Otherwise, if we start breaking above, I'll start looking long. DXY now at the daily pivot. Let's see if it holds here. And then gold as well. That green zone, Chad, that is the zone we need to get above, and this daily EQ.
Especially so much because there's a lot of indecision on this candle, so I really need that confirmation. But I think GJ's setting up here, boys. I want to wait for 10:15. Let's say, for example, 10:15, this candle closes bearish beneath. The next candle is to drive up, grab liquidity. The rebreak of that formed low, I'll be happy to take shorts. And then just a word, this is purely just entertainment and education. We actually call that edutainment. Yeah, man, this is not financial advice. Nicodemus, no stress, my G. Jared Reader, I've been trading for just under a year and a half, and this last 6 months of the year is where everything came together properly, almost to a point. Oh, lovely stuff, man. Lovely stuff. Keep on that persistence right through the December holidays as well, dude. Kodi-sang, my year was more on implementing and trying my level best to get the edge in the market, and the 2G stream was really helpful and very insightful. Thanks, Phil, for sure, my G. Love to hear that.
All right. Things are pulling back here a little bit. What is your? Let me just check. What is your long scenario on GJ above here?
Also 15:30 closure above 196.4 clip.
All right. So same here. No, Asia low is not taken. Now, I wanted to say I would even potentially look for some longs here if we hold this range
Chris,
low.
do me a favor, you stay on GJ there, and then I'm gonna stay on gold.
Okay.
So you wanted, what's it, 196? Was it?
Yeah, I'm even thinking aggressive, very aggressive. If this 30 holds 196 again, and we get a nice decent bottom wick on the 30, break the highs, then we've failed multiple times to break below it. But then also I'm going to need to have a decent bottom wick. Also seeing that we've taken this previous 30 low to then target these range highs. That's already 20. So we could be done by then. So even even if it rejects this range high and stays in this range, we can grab our piece.
Yes.
But my only thing as well, we've had multiple engulfing candles off 196. So, Chad, on the other hand, it shows me that buyers are not really taking over here. All right, so
Yeah, that's the thing, man. For me, like, we're so deep into the liquidity of the pool, but I need to see conviction that we're gonna close above. Gold
There
is
we go.
spicier, boys. You got 3 minutes.
Here we
If
go.
we can close above, what do you call this? 260760, above those wicks. That will be my trade for the morning. So let's say, for example, this candle closes around here. Stops is going to be
Durbanville nipple, eh?
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it actually. Actually,
Right.
Athlone.
Athlone,
Yeah,
okay.
Athlone, yeah.
Athlone is those skew nipples, eh? They
Yes.
grow out to the
Yeah, with
point
this,
in.
the center of the part of the nipple a bit like dipped in.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen that. And
That-
sometimes it's a little crusty as well.
Yes.
It gets
Yeah,
dry,
yeah.
So
It's a bit far away
it's
from the
like a
ocean.
little bit
Yeah.
of cradle cap on the tip of the nip. Oh, Chad. Chris, how did you get your result from Moonstone? Chris, did you? Yes, Carly, unfortunately missed it, 62%. I'm writing in Feb again. The one section, I think I got like 0 of the questions right. The one section, so back to the drawing board there. But yeah, it's easy. It's just 4 sections that I crammed like an hour the night before. Didn't have time to go through everything. So the other stuff is pretty straightforward. That was part of RE1. So Chris, when you did your MBA, did you do a GMAT test? Neil, I don't even know what a GMAT test is, but it sounds incredible. I maybe just want to do a GMAT test for shits and giggles. GMAT test.
Okay, well, 30 seconds Let's see. It's not where I wanted. Gotta wait.
I might wait for the 30. 30 could give us the same setup.
Yeah, look, it's like 15 seconds left. Let's see what happens here, boys.
Okay, wait.
Gotta be patient, man. I gotta be patient, you guys.
Let's see.
No. Okay, so that's not for me.
That's weak.
Now we have to wait for 30 close on both pairs. Is Rydell joining in the upper 10?
Yeah. It's the Rydell. Let me just check. Let me just confirm.
Kyle, bro, what's happening, man? Kyle, did you see who joined the Super C gang? Mr. Dix himself. I pull up to the office today. This man's chilling outside, holding his Super C like, you know, like an old toppy when he's proud of like what he's done and he's blocking outside his house with like a beer or whatever.
Bro, that Super C was
That's exactly how Chris looked when I pull up. I'm like, this bro is like just checking the rides and
Yo.
just chilling with his Super C
I had to
in
hold
front of
that.
the office.
Yo, I had to. Nila, I see it's some type of admission, but no. So when you apply to do your MBA, I think it's, we call it a psychometric test that you have to write. So it's like variable stuff. It's like patterns, maths. I think they call it a psych test. And then also you have to do 2 interviews before they allow you to actually partake in the MBA. And yeah, and then they obviously look at your work experience. You have to have like some type of executive work experience before they allow you. And that was it. It was a 2-hour test. I don't even know how I passed that thing. That thing was difficult as shit, my dude. Because it's everything. It's maths, language, general knowledge. Chris, would you say Nasdaq is rejecting the R1 or the daily? Wait. Chris, would you say Nasdaq rejecting the R1? Where's the R1, Jake? So I just see the daily is 1 year. I don't know if I'm missing a R1 year. No, I don't think I'm missing. It's 1 year. Yeah, you can consider Jake's my only thing is I'm looking at it, how much juice is really left to squeeze here, and I'm not saying we can't continue down. I'm just like, for me, if I take the trade, I should have been in here. And okay, that's decent. That's 50. But it is definitely rejecting. That's some type of double top. There's your minor break of structure. No top wick on that candle. You could take it there. But I would lean towards some type of risk on Friday move where guys try and buy the dip a little bit. Already had some of my wealthier friends phone me and say like, hey, I'd like to take a stab at some Berkshire Hathaway, and I'm looking at this and this. Everyone's talking about the drop, so you are gonna get some feelers going out. But yeah, that is definitely in terms of market structure on the 15. There was your break, your minor break of structure there. And then GU, GU, we're gonna need to wait for some type of minor structure to form. Other than that, there's nothing that really jumps out at me. Because I won't too long if GU closes. Okay. Nila, I like it. I like the idea. Previous daily low rejecting. Round number there. Weekly S2 holding. I do like it. Even if it's just to come back to this daily zone here. I do like it. Chad Ryle not sending back. We'll check now. He sent that message yesterday evening. Actually morning. And he said he was in. He just wanted to confirm the time. Let's just check the daily zones here on GU. Yeah, there's that little breakout zone. Are you trading next week, my brother? Taking off.
Nah, man.
Done.
This is my last trading day for 2024.
Nice.
I'm done.
I might just like in the mornings, just purely out of muscle
Curiosity,
memory.
yeah.
Yeah, just check, see, hang around a little bit. But Chad, I'm looking forward to the break.
Yeah.
I'm looking
100%.
forward to.
I mean, like, look, next week is what? Like,
Christmas is Wednesday.
yeah, Christmas Wednesday. Yeah, no, I'll probably. I think it's this weekend. It's yes, I should have probably done this long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do Christmas shopping now this weekend, so phew, I'm not even keen to go to the shops. I'm not gonna lie to you because I know it's gonna be so packed. I should have done it longer, but it is what it is.
I know what Nizam is asking for Christmas. 7 is 7. Chad, I tried last night. I said, look, if we start now, 7 is 7. And my wife's like, but I thought you have to start on a Monday. I'm like, I'm done. I'm sleeping. see you tomorrow.
Oh shit!
She's like, I thought he's starting. I'm like, nah, I'm done. We can start now and still eat 7 is 7. So, no. Alrighty, Chad. I think we are going to get some. Oh, gold. Here we go.
I like
Here we go.
Not gonna lie to you, I like it, dude.
The FOMO in me is like, take the break of these session hours, and then the accountable person in me is like, Chris, wait for the 30 close.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the close, guys.
Only young ones, though. A lot of rejections there. Chat, Tui.
Nah, for me, I'm gonna sit. If it's a mistrade, it's a mistrade. But
Nah, I'm kidding, Chad. I'm also gonna wait. That's rejections there. If we can get a closure above, that's solid. I'm kidding. I'm just testing the boys. Well, yeah. GU, baby. Here we go. 12500. Previous daily low holding. How much do we have here? Things are setting up beautifully. 17 pips could be bagged here. Oh, Mr. Linden. Mr. Linden. Shot, my brother.
Shot,
Same
mate.
to you.
Lyndon's always gonna like, guys. I'll see you next year. I'll see you next week. Boop. The man's back. Back at it again with the
I
white
just want to
bands.
see if you guys are alright. Hit them all early in the day, Miles. From an experienced lady there, Anna D.
Yeah, gonna have to.
She knows her rounds around the mall. Because you know how it goes. 7 is 7. 8 is arm. I haven't even started the 7 is 7. I hope you at least knocked your card in some. I hope that scorecard has been chipped. We just need to have a bit of mute as a sign of thankfulness for the year. Hey, might get a little special here. If we enter gold longs and GU longs, mute is that. Let me actually get mute ready here. Just to quickly bring out the big guns here. Just hit those TPs nice and quick. I'm not gonna play it now because then we're gonna miss the sesh. But I'm just gonna have it. We're gonna miss the move, but it's ready. It's chilling there, ready.
Possible early GJ longs as well.
Why is somebody at home on my PC? Let me just phone my wife. Somebody.
Wie is op my rekenaar? Miles, if you don't know what TP, just buy those Christmas buckets that Pick and Pay. Actually, I haven't seen those. What's in the bucket?
Listening to my son yesterday. He was, I think it was late the evening, but he was naughty. He was hitting his sister, all of that. And my wife is like, she snapped a little bit. She's like, luister, ek gaan nou vir jou bliksem. And he keeps on going, and she gives him a smack, and he runs up to me. And he's like, Papa, I was net hard gebliksem, en nou het ek 'n einde op my bout. Ek sê, wat het jy gesê? Nee, ek was hard gebliksem.
My daughter was over hectic. That's hectic if you watch streams so much, your daughter will rather watch our trades than Baby Shark. Teach them young.
I laughed.
Where's this link? Bucket
Hard gebliksem.
Pick and Pay.
Alright, chat. GU is setting up GJ also potentially, and then gold. That is why I wait for
Bro, imagine I pull up with this bucket. My mother will be like, "What the hell is this? Why are you giving me fusion juice, table salt, and drinker pop for Christmas? What is this?"
What did Hila send you? Pick and Pay. Hamper bucket large.
Starting phase today, GG's Kyle, bro. Well done.
Yeah, G guys, I'm looking for the longs here. 100%. 100%.
I like
G-
GJ Longs.
GJ longs for me is a little bit more, there's a little bit more spice on it. Purely because we've got the 200 EMA here as well. But Chad, GU, hundreds. If we can close above here, on the 15 and on the 30, I think it's a little bit. 2 minutes. 30 must just, if the 30 can close above there. Okay, let's get it ready. Sure, NCS. Price just went up. Oh, how's this thing on a close now? 15. Yeah, no, chat. I need a break. I can't trade it like this. Eh? Not even on the 30. 30, you can say that is a minor break of structure. Just push up for us. GJ, if we get a decent bottom week on the 30, I might.
I like this, guys. Just a quick little one. This is purely just entertainment and education. I'm waiting for close on GJ like this. Next count to give me a bottom wick, and as the flips and breaks the highs, I'm going long in the position, targeting that liquidity zone. But I need that the close first in the next 40 seconds. I actually want to see this candle start rejecting slightly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it at the break of the highs. Most importantly, though, I need to see the bottom wick first. So at 250, my stop is going to be 30 bands. TP is going to be 10 smacks. Ed, what's up? And that's it. That's the move for me this morning. So need that close right now. Need the bottom wick price to grab liquidity as that candle flips and starts breaking highs of this candle. I'm ready. So 5 seconds. Let's see. Candle needs to open. Bottom wick. Break of the highs.
Okay, chat. G, don't set up for me. Gold also no setup, so I'm gonna go over to my screen. Miles with setup. I like it. 196 holding. We've got that minor range top. The flat body resistance area is about 10 pips. Dude, I just might take this with you.
I like it, man. I like
Let
it.
me see.
And I've got a 30 pip stop, but I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to utilize all of that. I will actually probably manage the trade once you start breaking the bodies over here. But the deeper it goes, the better for me when it does eventually flip. Because the deeper it gets, the more I'm going to want to actually enter earlier. Okay. But for now, that's my entry. 196 to 50.
196, 350.
250. Yeah.
I will. I've got buy stops there as well.
I'm going to put buy stops if we can pull deeper. I need it to pull deeper.
Take profit.
Come on, baby.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, eh? Let me go ahead and chuck a buy stop.
What is GU doing? GU. Yo, the Super C makes you pee, my dude.
Yeah, I'll give you super P's.
Yo,
Okay, let's see.
I'm about to get mine is a little bit high, 26. I think you 25. I'm 26. It's I'm
Okay,
in.
that's me in on GJ right now, ladies and gentlemen. Stop is going to be the 30 pip, and then target is 10. If it starts breaking this body here, I'll manage the position, because at this point, breaking highs, it shouldn't. So let's see. Bring it home for us, GJ. Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. So you see, like at this point, I'm not losing 30 pips. So I want to move that whole stop to the body over there. So that's now 23.3 pips. We are about 5 pips in profit. I'm not going to allow this to come back, flip, and break lows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manage this trade now to a 20 pip stop loss already. I'm saving myself 10 pips. Okay. So that is the management play on that for me. I want to also see how it reacts at the level 196.325. Just because there's that body resistance there. So if it starts getting there and rejecting hard, I'm going to manage the stop to the low of this running candle, because I wouldn't want this candle to tap into that bodily resistance and then flip bearish and come all the way back down.
Gonna go pee quick.
Do you think, my brother? P for that TP. So yeah. Come on, GJ. Give me that bag. I think it's a combo of Super C and water that makes you pee a lot. see what gold is doing. Gold also at resistance. Nothing yet.
Making us work here.
Bro, you won't understand. Believe what just happened now.
What?
When I looked over the tailway, I saw 5 penguins.
That's why I actually saw the polar bear. The polar bear came past me at the front door and I said I was just locked on his way out. So I just let the polar bear out quickly.
Fingers is frozen here. Aircon's whacking us.
Dude, you can't find a happy medium with this aircon. It's either frost or heat.
Frostbite or sweaty balls.
Hey, Chad, wait, is it? Right off. Chad, sorry man, I think Rattle. Let me just check here. Okay. Rattle about to enter the chat. Let's just get him. Let's just get Rattle in here. Let's just check the mic. Here we go.
And I'm there. Can you hear me, Chris?
Hey, Rattle. Gaan het?
Kan ik klein myself?
Goed man. Chad, give me 1 second. Rattle, give me 1 second. I just want to quickly get you on here.
No problem.
Just gonna have to do some in-stream editing here.
GJ making us work here, boys.
Alright, there we've got the man. Alrighty, there we go. Mr. Miles is here. Ach, Mr. Miles.
Right, what's happening, my brother?
Rattle, okay, there we go. Rattle's in the house chat. I'm just gonna bring this music a little bit softer.
Can you hear my side as well? Just
Yeah, you can hear all of us. Rattle, how's it going, my brother?
Salute. Thanks for having me. When you said it was your last stream, I had to come back.
I appreciate it. Rattle, a lot obviously happening, and there's some ears on the ground saying there's still a lot more to happen even before Christmas. The FSCA apparently handing out some early gifts here before the new year. There's one specific, I don't want to go too much, but I know there's one specific person that's also going to get a beautiful gift. So But how you been? It's been a while. You've been busy. What's the plans? Obviously, how was the year firstly for you? And then what are some of your plans for 2025? The man of the people.
First question I want to ask. The person that you're talking about.
So, sorry there, Mr. Rydell. Boys, on this position, go to break even. That is my TP hit. Well done, boys. Let's go. Stunning stuff, man. Stunning stuff. Beautiful.
Okay, chat, TP smacked. There we go.
Ice liquor.
TP is hit.
Sorry, Rydell, you were saying this man, yeah, he's got no scam, just hitting TPs here.
In the building. Let's go.
Ice liquor. No, I was just asking the person that's getting, according to your knowledge, the letter. Because I heard about someone. Does his name start with a J, perhaps?
Rydell, let's stop it there. Let's park the bus. I'll chat to you afterwards. Let's park the bus right there. Let's park it. But Rydell, let's chat about how was the year for you, and obviously what's the plans going into 2025.
Okay, so this year it has obviously been a magical year. Thank you so much to each and everyone for your guys' support. The platform wouldn't have grown as big as it has if it wasn't for the support of the community and the community rallying behind the message. So obviously I got an award this year. That is something liquor. I mean, after 4 years of putting in the work, my bro, finally someone recognizes it. And then, the death threats as normal. It has been there. Like, I got one the other day and someone was like, yeah, we're going to come get you. And I'm just like, okay, so. But for 2025, I see a much more structured approach. And because of that, I believe there won't be any place for these guys to hide anymore. I'm also looking at, in 2025, I'm also looking at creating a platform where victims can come and give their whole experience and their situation with some of these guys.
Almost like a whistleblower type of platform.
100%.
Rydell, but I also think to the same extent, what's happening now is to somewhat it's actually good for business if you do good business when it comes to education, when it comes to anything related to a consumer from a mentor's point of view. Because what's going to happen is there's not going to be that competition anymore. Because either you're going to go the route that the FSCA suggests, or it's going to be a case of you're going to get your fine, or you're going to completely go out of the industry. So a certain standard of work and service. So we've been talking about this since last year when things started heating up, and I think we did our podcast with Rydell. Was it at the beginning of the year or end of last year, Rydell? I think it was end of last year, eh?
Somewhere there, it could be that or in the beginning of the year. But it doesn't matter how quite clear you are. Because that is what I've noticed of this industry. It doesn't matter how clear you are to these people. They still won't listen. They still think it's a joke. And look, I mean, you know this. You've been a viewer of my channel for some time. Sure, there is those videos that is a bit drama-based. That is obviously what the audience wants to see. As you can check by the analytics, those are usually the ones that gets the most views. But then when you look at when I do exposing, right, it's all based in law. It will never be based on, oh, Chris said this is going to happen if you do this and that. Oh, Rydell said this is going to happen when you're doing that. Did you hear what Miles said here and there? So that is going to happen. It's always based on what the law says. And if you look at it like this, right, we've been giving warnings for the longest of time about certain people. And the guys that's doing the same stuff, they're just not listening. Like I'm gonna take for an example, Cashflow Noble, right? And at the time that people like Cashflow, Sandile Shezi, I know Sandile Shezi got a 1 million rand fine, but for what he's done and how much he has scammed people in this industry, that is a little bit, it's small. So they still got FCA when they were lenient, right? But when you look at the one that I did yesterday with what's his name, with Ashley Gray, yo, Chris, me and this man had time and time again, it was an argument with him because first off, he's not regulated to take money, he's not regulated to be trading on behalf of people. Now, when you look in the past, right, who has done this before that has gotten a warning? Cashflow Noble, the exact same thing. The only difference is now the FCA really wants people to take them serious. So I don't know if you've noticed that Sandile Shezi is a much bigger character than
Mr. Gray.
Than Ashley Gray, but because Ashley Gray is redoing what Sandile Shezi has done, it's almost like a smack in the face of the FCA, showing that what they stand for don't matter. They don't matter in this industry. So for me, seeing Sandile Shezi, one of the biggest people in the industry, get a 1 million rand fine and 10-year ban, then you have Ashley Gray, a 2 million rand fine and 20-year ban. Seeing the ramp up in consequences, I would say, that seems to me like, or it shows to me that the FCA is at a place where they want people to take financial education, not only as a consumer, but as the person who's giving it more serious.
Yes.
This is something that the people don't understand, as the person that's giving the advice, the signals, the account management, the services, the robots, because you are in a higher place of knowledge, a higher place of power, I would say, because let's be real, where people have money, you're always going to find the followers, the people that wants money. So the one with money is always going to be seen or deemed as the person in power, right? So you, as the person in power, you have a very huge responsibility to make sure that everything you give and put out is above board. There is no more space when it comes to the investigations of the FCA and what they're going to put out. There's no more space of, oh, I didn't force people to buy this. There's no more space of, oh, it was my mistake, I didn't know. I think the awareness and activism that has gone out with the channels in South Africa at the moment, when it comes to mentors, they can't say, oh, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know I was supposed to be regulated or whatever the case may be for the service that I'm doing. So for 2025, Chris, we're going to see a whole lot more means that's going to get these penalties. And another thing I want you guys to notice, sometimes people just look at, oh, this bra got another penalty by the FCA. Pay attention to the fact that this most recent FCA letter involved SAPS. So things is beyond social media now. Things
it's a civil case now as well.
Awareness. Things is beyond FCA just putting out a little thingy that says, oh, be careful of this one. This one is a scammer. Nah, it's beyond that now. I will say this. I will say it with my chest. I want Parker to start seeing jail time. They're just taking people for a gat, my bro.
Right, but another thing that Mr. Gray, was his father or his mentor also a pastor or something, and then he also managed money or something?
My bro, if you look in the past videos, right, you will see that I have done videos on that exactly. Now, that Ashley Gray is a seasoned scammer. He's like a flippin' chameleon. Yo, I must catch myself from swearing here. He's a flippin' chameleon, bruh. At that time, Pastor, bruh, at that time, he was trending. He was big. Miss Tancredi, was his name, I believe.
yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
So what Ashley then did, pay attention now, Ashley's real name is Ashley Machewe Mpaka. Currently is known as Ashley Gray. When he was a follower of that church, he was known as Ashley Tancredi.
Yes.
Because that pastor's surname was Tancredimos. You understand? And when you look at it like this, what other big investment firm here is in South Africa? Is it not Alan Gray? So this bra is like, he's like a flippant chameleon in this industry. He puts on jackets as the season he is in, I would rather say. So I think there's also going to be more. Let me say it like this. People like your Sandile Shezi and Ashley Gray, Louis Jr. Chakwanine, those are disciples gone wrong, because all of them come, and this is probably going to sound really rude, but I don't care. All of them come from broken records. When you look at Sandile Shezi's spiritual leader, or let me rather say his mentor, the person he looked up to, the person who gave him his first break, isn't it the pastor? Same with Louis Jr. Chakwane, isn't it the pastor? Same with Ashley Gray, isn't it the pastor?
Yeah.
And then when you look at the trend where people is currently in, aren't people becoming pastors left, right, and center? So whenever you see, like, it might come across like a joke, or Nighbot is just hating or something like that, but I'm gonna need you guys, whenever, look, you can ask God to lead you, you can ask God to take you through the day, but you must understand there's a point where it's like, cool, you have asked for the blessing, but there's a point where you just like say, bite it now, 8 man. Stop biting it. Now it's that when you see them bite it, 8. Like exactly like, look, yo, ek wil jy sy naam sê nie. JN. That bra. Oh, he gets on my nerves. He gets on my nerves because every second post it's like, oh, God told me to do this. God told me to do that. Like, the reason why I'm so critical about that, Chris, is because I come from an era where your relationship with God is so private.
Yeah.
It's so between you and him that what you and God know, only you two know. Can't you have people like your JN? Every struggle is out there. And the thing is this, the struggle is put out there so that you can relate. Because the moment you relate, he has disowned you. The moment you relate, you feel like, oh my God, I also went through this.
Yeah.
I can also I just need to sign up with their broker. I just need to join what they are pushing. And look, I'm not trying to sound like I'm hopping on it or so, but there's a difference between doing what they do and then being a spiritual, a religious person, and just being affiliated with a broker. Those are two different things. Like yesterday, I saw, what's his name? I saw Bushiri tweet something, and I must say Bushiri hates me with everything that he has. That man won't respond to me because he knows if you respond to me, I'm going to tear you apart. Anyway, he tweeted something, and I quoted his tweet, and I asked him, your congregants, and there's many people that don't know this, your congregants, have you paid that family back whom you made, sold their 2 quantums to invest in your forex trading scheme, and then nothing came of it? Have you paid those people back? And I'm gonna, same way I've hunted DJ's Boo with that Zahara issue, I'm gonna hunt Bushiri up until he cracks me, bro. You can't do people in like that with God as your shield.
Yeah.
It's never gonna work. There's other spiritual people, other people, religious people that sees through that cloak that you are putting on whenever you're coming to scam people.
Right, but we actually starting a church because I hear it's very tax efficient Next year,
Meneer.
that
Meneer.
we're gonna call it the trading ministry.
Yeah, I'm telling. Look, and that is actually really.
No, I'm kidding.
Not to knock the business part of it down. I know you're taking cut here, but have you seen how churches in this industry have been popping up, Chris?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a tax loophole. If you do stuff through a religious organization, they do not get taxed. All the proceeds are basically tax free. And then secondly, if you still run a church, you've got free labor as well, because people go there to serve God, and you basically use all of those people. And that, dude, here's the thing. If you think about it, a real church, people go there to serve. You offer your time, whatever, your resources. But then everyone's doing it for the greater cause. It's not for the pastor sitting at top running his show. It's about the church, not the building, the people, the church coming together, the saints coming together on a Sunday, whenever. But now, if you've got your own little scheme and idea, and you've got the church to basically park some of your assets, and you're running money through that, all I'm saying is, guys, the Bible talks about us being like children, and it's not like child. And Jesus also saying that if you touched it, or if you do anything to the children, it's better for yourself, I think, to put a millstone around your neck and be thrown into the sea. He's talking about his children. So anyone that has got a true relationship with Christ is seen as his children. So he's not talking about children in the sense of age. He's talking about his children. And if you start...
I'm sorry to jump in here. I can't keep quiet anymore. What do you think of these traders that has OnlyFans pages, bruh? Like literally, I don't know if you've seen that video of mine that I put up now. This brat Darren came for, right? So I saw him on TikTok first, and how he got onto my radar, Chris, was this man is selling courses for like 10K now. So at first I'm like 10K now. I'm gonna wait up until someone come and complain, man. Then I'm gonna be on his case, because the thing is this, Chris, as a businessman myself, you also understand this. People's time, they value differently. So I'm not gonna knock you for charging 10K for your time, whatever, right? But now recently, I don't know if you've seen, he's most like a political influence, if I can like say it like that, right? It's like, yeah, let's fight racism, and like racism is bad and all that, cool, but he's just like a champion of that. Why? So recently he joined Mkonte Wesizwe, and you must know when you go political, your life becomes like a snook. It becomes flicked open just like that for everyone to see. Yeah, my bro, Chris. That man just made the announcement. I've joined Mkonte Wesizwe. Bruh, I'm not talking cat to you. Like, say 2 hours later, the man is trending on Musa Kaula for his OnlyFans page, standing naked, taking photos in the shower, laying on the bed, yell provocatively. I'm like, bruh, Manita, aren't you the brother that have a lot of tattoos and is making a lot of money here? Nah, that is, I don't know if you've seen in my most recent video. That is why I asked, aren't you guys making money off the clients anymore that you need to go and make an OnlyFans?
But do you know who started do you know who was the first trader to ever have an OnlyFans?
Oh shit. Who's that?
Who do you think? Clint Fester was the first one years ago. Remember when he was big on Logan Paul and his brother, like everything they were doing merch, and he tried to do merch. Then he made like a OnlyFans for like exclusive chart views and stuff for like a week or two. Go ask Clint Fester to his face, and he can phone me right now. He's got my number. He can phone me right now to say if I'm lying, but that man had OnlyFans as well.
What the?
Wait, bro, can I just say this? Clint is gone out sad, man. I don't mean to talk about that, man. But that man has gone out sad. And I just wanted to say, no, I warned him. He wanted to be too much like those American YouTubers. Yes. He was a. Do you know who was his role model, my bro? His role model was that McBroom, bruh. Austin McBroom. Now, if you take a careful, and this is what I'm always telling to people, you must take a careful look at who you are watching and who you model your life after, because currently that man Austin McBroom built a Moorse lekker house, destination house and all that. The man lost that house. Clint Vester made so everything about Dubai, the man came back. Hey, Evali say I man is in a dump, but I just want to say that man isn't living like he used to.
No,
that man went out sad.
Bro, X-Nax chopped him, eh? Do you see that? X-Nax chopped him because I think I told you I'm not gonna dox people, but the main guy from X-Nax phoned me, and remember I made a story post and then Rydell made a video about it, and he was very upset with me, and I said either you can't read the room, but I said Rydell has done a lot of content on the guy. The guy's just bad for the industry. And in the same vein, he said, but who said I'm not bad for that? I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say I'm not good or I'm not bad or whatever, but I'm saying this is the fruit of the guy. This is literally the fruit. His last failed attempt was the prop firm that basically failed. I said everything else, like the bots, all of that, and the guy's like, yeah, but he's a celebrity. He was in the booth with them when the New Zealand played the Springboks and people came for signatures. And I said, okay, I tell you what, phone around some people, let me know what is the consensus, and I will publicly apologize to both you, to X-Nax, and to Clint. It was 2 weeks and he just disappeared from Team X-Nax Pro or whatever.
You know, Name, I know, number one, I know exactly who you are talking about. I believe his surname rhymes with a drink.
Yeah.
Quite. I don't need to, we know. Do you know, when X-Nax was my very first brand deal, and seeing this, because I also have my own little story about him, seeing the way he has turned against me, it's almost like you don't know what I was standing for, yet you yourself was part, not only the first broker that gave me my very first brand deal, you took me out the very first, like, look now, let me say it like this. XM took me out, HFM took me out, I got taken out by IFX, because, that is obviously to sweeten the deal while they smooth talk you and all of that.
Yeah.
That don't fucking matter, because that bruh did it first, and while we had this meeting, my bro Chris, I was telling this man, this is what I stand for. I understand it's going to take a very long time, but once the weed has been rooted out, the proper actual flowers will grow. And Mans was like, nah, I stand with you. We support you. That is why we've made this X amount of budget available for you. All you need to do is you must just sign and cool, quiet, didn't still stress about it, ne? Yeah, I see. You must know I was now recently at FMAS with Hanley, right? Massive respect for that lady. She opened doors for me like crazy. But anyway, as we coming from the awards, like we walking, my bro Chris, I'm not lying to you, bruh. Me and that bruh, we walk smack past each other. Now I'm looking, when you know someone and that person knows you, you're just looking in their face, waiting for them to look at you so that you can greet them.
Yeah.
That man just quickly flinched my way. He saw me, and as I was raising my hand to be like, away, that man didn't look my way, my bro. He walked past me, and I was just also like, Naimanito for you, man. I almost don't owe you nothing. How many times? And the thing is this, he's angry at me because I've been fucking up XNES's golden boys like crazy. The goats. I've been fucking them up like crazy, my bro. That is why they hate me. I'll be honest, my bro. There's no guessing about it, nothing. And look, it's not even that I'm going out of my way to try. Like, I'm just gonna make an example now, Chris, with that time that the goats claimed they bought the land thing. Like, why do you feel it's already impressive the cars you're driving, the estate that you guys are living in, the house is the estate that you guys, all of these things is already impressive, no? Now they tell one lie, which was the land, right? I exposed them. Their whole audience come off to me, and also that they are also the reason why I got dropped from XNES, because when I made the FX Goat video, that bro came to me and he phoned me and he was like, Kiki, listen, don't expose them. They are with us. This is not how you do things and all that. And I told him, listen, my bro, at the end, because I was on a 3-month period with him, at the end of this 3 months, you're gonna make a choice. It's either them or me. And obviously, they must now choose them.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm the best choice, because the reason why I get kicked from brokers in the first place is because I'm not that a good of a lead generator. I'll be dick honest. People don't stay long enough for my video to be like, oh, go and sign up for those for those. And look, if it was the case, I would have been driving fast cars long time ago. If I was eating commissions, the way people were like, your goat, you know. So for me, being kicked also so fast also made me realize very quickly.
Yeah, they're not there for the right.
People just want to use me. These people just want to use me.
What drink is it that it rhymes with? Ryder, let's talk about that drink. Is it a margarita?
That drink sounds exactly like a pizza also.
A margarita, all right.
Exactly.
All right, all right, okay. All right,
and then to add a little spice, the first name was one of God's disciples.
Oh. One of the apostles.
Oh, yes.
Apostle.
Yes. Sorry, I get a bit excited.
Okay. Now, listen, we're almost going to wrap up. Rydell, when are you coming down to the studio? We definitely have to kick off the new year, maybe with a visit.
We have to, Chris. You know, I'm so excited. That is why when I came on, I just had to thank everyone for the support, including you guys. I must say this. You guys are probably... There's a handful of platforms that respects me the way you guys do. So I know you've offered so many times, my bro, but I managed to save for a ticket extra for my assistant. And so as soon as I've sorted out things with IFX, because they also must now new office and all of that, so I have to go and make a turn there. So I think a few days before I'm due to go to the new office, I'll come and check out that studio. There's no way you guys can sit so liquor and I don't see this, my bro. I must move and steal with the eyes, my bro.
Hey, no, 100%. Rydell, no, appreciate you coming on. We're looking forward to 2025. And again, thank you for you. And I think from myself, Miles, and the community, thank you for doing what you're doing.
Yes, my brother.
Putting on that heat, because that's going to make a lot of these guys think twice before they do something. So like I told you guys so many times, the work Rydell does is not easy. The one evening, I don't want to bring it up, but I actually mentioned it on stream when Rydell started. He actually started crying about Mandile. And I still messaged Rydell afterwards, and I said it just shows me that he's not doing it for the wrong reasons, and it breaks him to see somebody young throw his life away to the point where where he's crying over someone else that doesn't give a damn about Rydal, but Rydal still has that aspect of he still worries about another human being. And that for me again just showed, and I messaged Rydal the evening and I said, it still shows me that your heart is for the people, and not just the people, us, the community, but even the guys that he's exposing. He has a heart for them as well, to say, listen here, this is wrong. Why not come and do things the right way? So, Rydal, massive respect to you, my brother. You know, we've got a lot of love for you and your channel, and for you and the family. May it be a blessed, I don't know if you're going to take a little bit of a break. If you do, enjoy it. Get rest well. 2025, big year, I think, for a lot of us that we want to put in a shift. So, all of the best for this time. Stay safe, and we will see you in 2025. Definitely, Chad. And
Before I go, thank you so much, Chris. Guys, all of you guys are here for a reason. All of you guys, while I expose people, all of you that's on this chat, you guys have a duty. Whenever you come on, whenever there's a live stream, your duty is to share it, to make this circle bigger, because we haven't seen anyone else do what these guys have been doing live. We haven't seen anyone else do the live trades thing in front of you guys the way they have. And, you know, the biggest in the game, your ICTs can't even do this. And I feel like as much as I get respect in this industry, you guys as the 2Gs also need respect, because you guys come out every single day at no promise of remuneration from anyone, and you come and sit, you share your trades, you share your trade ideas. There's this whole, not only psychology, but this whole practicality behind what you guys do and how people view it that should be respected, and you guys don't get that often. So may 2025 be the biggest year for like in my vision. Actually, I foresee this as one of the biggest educational platforms out there. So you guys need to keep on, like, it's a bit tough, I understand. I know there's days where you guys may feel like, yeah, I don't smart to stream. But when I look at from my standpoint, how many people you guys have touched and how you guys have grown in the short space of time that you guys have been busy, your impact is immeasurable. And also, this hasn't been said, so I will say it. You guys are literally on a daily basis bringing respect back to a dignified job, which is trading.
Yes.
The rest is fucking up. So thank you so much for the role models that you guys also have been to everyone out there, and the young guys even. Thank you so much, guys.
appreciate it, Rydal.
Appreciate it, brother.
y'all.
Rydal, thank you so much, brother. We'll chat later. Guys, that is Mr. Rydal Fix. Really appreciate Rydal coming, joining us today. We'll see a lot more from Rydal. You guys know him. He's well respected in our trading circle, and all of you guys as well. But Chad, beautiful trade there on GJ. Quick little range play, Miles. I think stunning.
Thanks, my brother. Appreciate
Stunning. It was
lovely. Yeah, it was lovely, man. Just textbook things, and
I took it as
did?
mate. Yeah,
nice.
Made
Well
sense.
done, brother. Well done. Solid trade, man, guys. I think there was a basic play. For me, that's what my type 2 execution method played out perfectly, man. But yes, why am I so emotional now? Bro? It feels like
Are you emotional?
Mate,
No,
bro,
man.
like,
We back
stream
in
is
Jan,
done,
back in
like-
Jan. Chad, but last stream, I just want to thank Miles. Miles joining, I think, almost 2 months ago. Again, nothing planned. This is how things align when you pray. This is one thing I always pray, Chad, and this is maybe something you must pray as well, is ask God to put people in your life that is going to keep you on your destiny road that you are on, and people that will enrich your life, people that will motivate you, people that will uplift you, and people that will take you to a new standard. And that's always what I pray. I always pray, God, remove people that shouldn't be in my life and add people that should be added. But Chad, first and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you guys that came diligently this year. Irrespective of the result, I want you guys to keep your head up, go take a good rest. Next year, we're all back again. We're not going anywhere. And I honestly pray, and again, this is always our prayer, that 2025 will be your year of breakthrough, whether it be in your job, whether it be in your family, your marriage, whatever it is, Chad, that 2025 will honestly just be a incredible year for you. And then also to Miles, joining me every morning. Miles, it's honestly been an awesome journey. I hope you feel the same about it.
Yes,
but for me, Chad, it's been a tough year in the sense of there was a lot of irons in the fire, and some days it was like, fuck, I would love to just go back to just training at home. And then it's also a case of the story is bigger than just me. The story that we're writing here is much bigger. So again, hope you guys rest well. 7th of Jan, we are back, and then you guys should be rested, ready to go for another 12 months.
Let's go.
Miles, awesome, my brother.
Thanks, man. Chad, it's been awesome with you guys for the past 2 months. 2025, we're going to continue killing it. Chris, what an honor to trade with you every morning for London. I just want to say thanks from my side for also collabing with me. It's been an awesome time, dude, and I know 25 next year, man, 10 is 10 all day. Chad, love you all. We'll see you guys 7th of Jan. We out.
Chad, peace and love, baby. See you guys in the new year. Stay safe. Cheers.